Breaking news, Liverpool fans. We finally have some traction on the transfer front. There's actually something happening for once this summer with Liverpool that seems pretty concrete. These are reliable journalists out of Spain, if I'm not mistaken. This is being reported on this tweet by Eurofoot, and we'll go to, I believe it's Relevo here, who initially reported it. They have a journalist who is fairly reliable, to my knowledge, in Spain. We'll look at all three tweets, dissect what it means. We'll look at what I'm going to try to pronounce this as best as I can. Giorgi Mamardshvili. If you're Georgian, please let me know. I might have probably did butcher that pronunciation. Seems like he's going to sign for Liverpool, though. That's the most concrete link we've gotten all summer in terms of actually seeing some numbers, a figure, more news around it. So let's dive in. So breaking, Liverpool are going for Giorgi Mamardshvili, 23, and are determined to sign him from Valencia. Fee is 30 plus mil in euros, but he'll be loaned out until Alisson eventually leaves. Bournemouth also in the race, reports at Relevo. So this Relevo tweet is attributed to this man, Nacho Sanchis. He's a reporter, a Valencia journalist, to my knowledge, as it says right there. And he has a tweet here, which I've translated because sadly I don't know Spanish. I should learn, though. It says, the hair jumped. It says, Liverpool and Valencia meet for Mamardshvili. The English pay more than 30 mil. But since they know that Mamardshvili wants to start, they will give him up until Alisson, and then in parentheses, legend, leaves. Iriola's Bournemouth is very interested. In fact, they have already wanted to buy him this summer. So, here's my thought process. With this news that has broke, it seems as if Liverpool is going to try to hold on to Caoimhin Kelleher until the end of this season, this upcoming season, and have him and Alisson rotate. And whether Alisson leaves next summer or the summer after, we have Mamardshvili there at least as an option. Now, Alisson leaving is definitely something that Liverpool fans probably don't want to hear about, given the fact that, you know, Klopp has left and that's still a fairly fresh wound, and, you know, Salah, Virgil, Trent, their contracts all expiring. Alisson on top of that is like a lot to consider, but this does feel like a bit of an assurance on Liverpool's behalf of like, hey, we're going to cover the goalkeeping position, because I saw Mamardshvili play at the Euros and he seems pretty good. And I'll look at the underlying stats here for y'all. As you can see, he's got a lot of pretty green percentiles here. The ones that aren't necessarily green kind of paint the picture, because I haven't seen him play a ton for Valencia. I won't lie. Don't watch a lot of La Liga, but what I can see here is he has a very low percentile for touches, the 19th percentile. And he also has very low average distance of defensive actions and defensive actions outside penalty area percentiles. So effectively, he's more of a shot stopper right now. He has a fairly decent save percentage average across his 3 seasons with Valencia, the only seasons he's played professionally. And if we compare that to Alisson across his last 1, 2, 3 years, it's definitely a bit lower than Alisson's average of these last 3 seasons for save percentage. But it does kind of warrant like a fairly like, you know, it's good. These are good stats for someone who realistically, I mean, his clean sheet percentage is pretty solid. Second to last, or not last season, but the season before, he wasn't really good at 18.4% clean sheet percentage. But who knows if that's like, you know, goalies are very, very kind of evergreen kind of position. Alisson might be able to stay for a few seasons. This is a really interesting transfer for me because, like, Alisson, he's only 31, going on 32. So I doubt he has a fall off within the next, like, 3 seasons. Being that goalies usually can last for up until they're 40 sometimes longer. Obviously, I don't expect Alisson to go till he's 40, but like he can easily be a great goalie well into his mid 30s. So it is something to question. Like, what is really Liverpool's kind of prerogative with Alisson? Do they have intention of moving him next summer for a fee? Do they have a, Caoimhin Kelleher, what's up with him? Another question mark, I guess. Definitely like a kind of like I don't think this is the move many people expected. I didn't expect us to go out and try to make the first signing of the summer a goalie that we're going to apparently, and as I've read here, loaning out to Bournemouth seems like the main kind of MO for us right now. So we would buy him for 30, loan him out to Bournemouth for the season, have Alisson and Caoimhin Kelleher, and then him on speed dial if something bad happens. And we're effectively making that our priority. I don't know. I rate him as a goalie, so going in for him, obviously not necessarily the most progressive goalie in terms of, playing with his feet or anything, but he's an incredible shot stopper. These are like, look at these percentiles compared to Alisson's. No offense to Alisson. But like, mate, this is good. This is really good. So who knows? We'll see what happens. I'll keep y'all updated. Just a quick bit of news also on Joe Gomez. He is set to stay, according to, I believe it was James Pierce or David Lynch, one of the more reliable Liverpool journalists, was writing specifically about the fact that it seems like Gomez does want to fight for his place at Anfield, which is a good sign. I want Joe Gomez to be at Liverpool. I want him to stay. I thought the fee that we were asking for just didn't make sense. Like, why would you do that kind of swap deal? I'm glad to see he's committed to the club. I had no concerns about it beforehand. It was more so I feel like the club was putting him in this position where he was really, he couldn't win one way or another. But that is the news for today. Giorgi Mamardshvili, Joe Gomez, Alisson, Caoimhin Kelleher, touched on all of those. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you enjoyed. And comment down below, what do you make of this transfer news? Do you think that us going out and signing Mamardshvili is a good call? More importantly, should this be our priority? Thank you so much for watching. I'm Sideline Sedo. Peace.